Hey, what is going on? Episode 27, episode 27, Lifeless Love Life in the US and or in the West. Today's topic is going to be about how love life is around the world. And this is a topic I've been wanting to talk about. In one of my original videos, I mentioned how the US, or not just the US, but Western countries tend to be different than non-Western countries. And thankfully, even though you could read about it in articles on the internet, what you read is true. Because I've thankfully been able to travel to other countries around the world. I'm debating if I should. I'm not gonna name the countries, but I'll give you the areas. Even though you may have an idea of the areas anyway. But to travel to other countries is proof of, if you've read other countries and the love life in the other countries, it's true. But for me to live it, wow, it's amazing. I'll say this: before I traveled, instinctively I've always felt, man, our culture, or Western culture, there's something tough about just having a chance with a girl. My instincts told me that if I would have never traveled, my instincts would have remained the same in terms of, man, this place is uptight or impossible to even hang out with a girl, or God forbid you're honest about whatever, rejection, all that stuff, and the age thing. Oh my God, the age thing. So okay. In my travels to South America, Eastern Europe, South Asia, Southeast Asia, I'm gonna leave it at that. In my travels to those areas of the world, you could befriend someone and she has a group of friends. They'll accept you. Not only that, you could hang out with that same girl the same day. Who knows what'll happen, but you could hang out with her. Or, this is a cool one, if I explain it correctly. Let's say you have guys coming up to you, a group of guys. One of the guys talks to you and talks about a girl in the bar or the lounge. It turns out that guy who's talking to you is the brother of that girl. That means he's asking you if you want to give his sister a chance. Remember, this is a guy with a group of guy friends with him. And he's asking you, the foreigner, if you want to give his sister a chance. What? Or, if you make a move on a server, you have a chance to hang out with her more personally later in the week if you stay that long. She'll give you that chance to hang out a little more closer. Or you meet a girl at the nightlife with her female friend, and then you hang out the next day like a date. Not only that, You can hang out. You'll be able to hang out all day and beyond with her. Let me mention North Asia. In North Asia, if you befriend a server, you'll hang out with her the same day or the next day. Let me say this, man, because I've said Western culture and America. I'll say one thing. Maybe I'm talking too much here, but I had an experience in Western Europe, and every guy would love to have this experience, but I have one little regret. I don't want to be confusing. So in Western Europe, I made out with two girls at the same time. They were both friends, but I made out with both of them. They were both attractive. They were both hot. The problem is, I was overthinking it, sort of. The girl that I preferred more didn't prefer me, but the girl, again, they're both hot. The girl that liked me more was the one I didn't choose. So I hope that I don't sound confusing. That was in Western Europe. Western Europe. I won't name the country, but I know I've been giving Western Europe a bad rap. It's not every country in Western Europe, but parts of Western Europe are uptight, and I have proof. I've traveled to Western Europe, but not every country. But there are countries that are uptight, like the U.S. This is what happens when you travel. You have that proof. I want us to give these examples, man, because when you're an average guy in the U.S., you can't befriend a bartender female. You can't befriend a bartender server. You're not gonna have a group of guys go to you, and one of them is the brother of a sister, and he's not gonna say, "Hey, can you give my sister a chance?" That's not gonna happen here. You're not gonna meet in the nightlife. Are you kidding me? You're not gonna meet a girl in the nightlife. It's very difficult to meet a girl in the nightlife who's gonna give you a chance and hang out the next day. That never happens here. You're not gonna meet a girl with a group of her friends, and she's gonna want to hang out with you the same day, and the group of friends accept you. The group of friends, circle of friends. Remember, a circle of friends are a firewall in this country. That never happens here. So there's something about non-Western cultures, even though North Asia is a Western culture. It is, but it's still an Eastern culture as well. I don't mean to sound confusing. But outside of some Western countries and America, as an average guy, you have a chance, man. And it's further proof. I've spoken to other American guys, a few. So maybe I've mentioned this in the past. I've spoken to a few American guys, and they've said the same, not the exact words, but we both agree. It's just easier to have a chance. Not easier, but you just have a chance to get as an average guy, you have a chance to get a female outside of America or outside of certain Western countries. Other American guys agree with me because those American guys have traveled to other countries around the world. I've spoken to a guy who never traveled outside of America. Or maybe he's been to Mexico. But America and only Mexico. But he's read non-Western countries. He's read articles of how you really have a chance to get with a girl you want outside of the U.S. or outside of the Western countries, like I mentioned. So again, the articles are true. I've spoken to guys who travel like I have. We both agree. Their wording might be different from mine, but it's the same thing. the dudes who travel like me, they tell me, hey, the girl goes to you. He's not wrong. Whether the girl makes a move on you or you make a move on the girl, you have a chance as an average guy in these other countries, man. So I'm gonna wrap it up. A little over 10. Stay tuned for episode 28 in the next video. This is episode 27. Thank you for watching. Whenever you do, wherever you watch it from, and again, whenever you watch it, the one or two people in the galaxy who will watch it, thank you. Like I've said before, I mix my experience with the truth and combine it. Alright, I enjoyed doing this video, so I'll see ya. Alright.